If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. Welcome back to another episode of the GMS show. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great, man. I hope everybody had a great weekend, doing good, in good health, in good spirits. You know, we always, as always, keeping that green mind state, man, with that peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you all pass it along as well. Hey, tap in to that live chat. Let me know you in here, man. Shout out your city. I want to know where you tuning in from, man. Let me see what city you repping, man. What's going on? Shout out to Nay. Shout out to the CEO. Shout out to Sonny Darko. Shout out to Daryl in the building, my GMS fan, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in and share this on your socials, man. Let everybody know, hey, GMS is live, and we about to talk that shit today, man. Team 642, I see you. Sacramento is in the building. Hey, man, we got some things to discuss today. Quite a few things to discuss today. Couple things that caught my interest. Now, I'm one of those guys that love to give the play-by-play before I start playing the audio and everything that's going on and whatnot. We have quite a few topics to speak on, but the first thing I want to get to is the interesting turn of events having to do with these two right here. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, that is Tony the Closer on the left, and that is DJ Akademiks on the right. Shout out to my Boston family, man. We got Boston in the building. We got Connecticut in the building. What up, all the soil? Now, you might be wondering, why am I bringing up Tony the Closer and Akademiks? Like, what's the common denominator? Well, the common interest of these two is speaking on the current situation that has to do with DJ Envy and his former business partner, Cesar Pena, who is now under federal investigation for Ponzi schemes, scamming, and buying too much KFC with other people's money when he was supposed to be investing it in houses in New Jersey. Now, things have been looking bad, and I mean bad for DJ Envy. Now, we already know Caesar's cooked. Don't nobody really give too much of a damn anymore about Caesar. The more we hear about Caesar, we just like, oh, okay, yeah, just add that on the pile of schemes. But DJ Envy is who everybody is focusing in on right now. Everybody got their magnifying glass on DJ Envy because they're wondering what's going to happen with this guy. So a lot of people have been playing the news clips, and here's the thing. National news has been picking this situation up. Good Morning America just talked about it this morning. It does not look good. Now, a lot of people have the question, or a few questions. One of the main questions, of course, is DJ Envy going to jail? Well, I can tell you this right now. We don't know for a fact if DJ Envy is going to go to jail. We do know that it looks wrong. You know, he had an office together with Cesar Pena. He had plenty of videos promoting Cesar. He had plenty of seminars that he did with Cesar. And even now video is being posted on the internet. People finding these old videos of all the things that DJ Envy was doing to help promote what they were doing. And, you know, Envy's whole thing was he never took a dime. He never, you know, had anybody paying for anything. He didn't take any money from anything. But now there's a video right now going viral of them in those offices that he had with Cesar talking about the rent checks that they all, or the rent that they all were getting. And he was showing his envelopes where he said that was his rent from the apparent houses that they were getting. Now, it has people wondering and questioning his validity of whether or not he knew what was going on with Cesar and all the money that he was taking from these people, and just leaving people kind of just in questionable, like, yo, they're questioning DJ Envy's motives, if he really knew about it or not. But one of the people that spearheaded this whole situation and got it to where it is today, as far as him putting notice on it, is Tony the Closer. Now, Tony has been keeping up with every single time somebody speaks on this situation. He's there to make sure that, hey, you see this guy's talking about it, that guy's talking about it, even from the Flexes, you know, to the Rick Rosses, to, you know, just anybody who has interest in the story, he's going and he's trying to make something of it. Now, since Akademiks has been speaking on this situation, Tony was like, well, that's dope, but I don't see him crediting me and, you know, bringing me on or whatnot. And I guess he coined the phrase real estate Rico. And because people have been using real estate Rico, you know, he feels like he should take some credit for that. And Akademiks was live talking about the situation with Cesar and DJ Envy. And Tony didn't appreciate the fact that he had somebody else call in, a.k.a. Myron of Fresh and Fit, who is trying to do an incredible rebrand from trying to get away from the nigga who was crying because Fresh and Fit got demonetized to, oh, let me just stick to being the Fed, that's Myron, and talk about these legal cases. Now, Tony expressed on Twitter that, you know, Akademiks was online talking about the situation and didn't know all the facts about it. To which Akademiks caught wind of it, and you know how Akademiks get. He doesn't back down from anybody who challenges his authority or opinion. So he has some things to say in response to Tony the Closer. Now, I want to play it for you so that you can hear how he handled this situation. Listen up.
This message to Tony the Closer. Because I seen you mention some, like you're kind of acting weird with me, okay? I'm going to tell you why you're acting weird with me, okay? Tony the Closer. I'm going to tell you why I think you're acting weird with me. I met you. I think you're a good person. I fuck with you. But I've seen some comments about you, and it seems clout chasing, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you why, I'm going to tell you what I took from those comments, and I'm going to tell you why I don't do it, okay? So let me go to where you actually mentioned me at.
Stupid ass fucking ads. Don't worry about those. We'll clean those up.
So the last stream where I said that I was breaking down the real estate Rico. By the way, I cover all rap hip hop news.
Also, just want to be very clear, just so y'all can see in context what it is that Tony said. Tony tweeted out this because Akademiks tweeted breaking down the real estate Rico, and he went live on Rumble, to which Tony replied to that and said, how you breaking it down and don't know the facts, just gossip. Real estate Rico is my term as well. And then Tony went on and said, all these blogs and news outlets covering the story, y'all better give me my fucking credit. None of you cowards wanted to cover the story until I made it break on mainstream media. Hashtag real estate Rico. So this is how Akademiks responded. What up, Glittery?
I don't need a help to cover rap hip hop news. I don't need an interpreter to cover rap hip hop news. Tony the Closer, I don't need you to cover rap hip hop news. My name is Akademiks. If you never knew, I've been here before you even thought about playing football. Let me give you the facts.
What's good, Barbershop Mac?
Okay? Now I understand. You feel like you
Barbershop Mac. Got to get that right. Barbershop Mac.
who are one of the people who have been in the foreground of exposing DJ Envy or whatever the case is. That is not my concern. I am not on a pro expose DJ Envy or nobody's campaign. Maybe you are, but I am not, okay? Now, when I've seen a few messages, and I've seen this about 4 or 5 times, so I got to address you. So I say I'm breaking down the real estate RICO. I get it. That's your term. Cool. We give you credit. You're the best. You made up this term. I thought it was Rick Ross, but you got it. It's cool. Now, what you're starting to do, which I don't like, and I'm going to call it out now. Tony the Closer, Akademiks don't need you. Akademiks don't need Envy. Akademiks don't need a motherfucking soul. So let me be very clear with you, and let me be very clear with anybody who's in this shit. You're promoting shit too. The reason why you ain't on my live stream yet, because I don't want a motherfucker to promote nothing with real estate to my audience. Y'all are all scammers. Ooh. DJ Envy, you, Caesar, all of y'all. Ooh. I don't want none of y'all promoting shit to my audience. Shit. So let's be clear with that. So if you just want to expose DJ Envy, you could do your thing. But don't come on my shit, because I'm not going to give none of y'all platforms to promote what y'all got going on. Y'all are all scammers in my book. All scammers.
Oh, man. What up, Justin?
Go do real estate on your fucking own. You, DJ Envy, Caesar, all of y'all. Y'all ain't going to get on my platform and be like, oh, okay, Envy's a scammer, but I'm the good guy. Fuck out of here. You promote real estate shit too. Focus on your real estate shit, my nigga. You ain't about to get on my platform and do it at all. Okay? So when I'm breaking it down, I don't give a fuck what you said about Envy. Because I'll sit here and say whatever you're saying on real estate, I'll tell my audience, don't buy it. I don't trust you. I don't trust Envy. And I don't trust Caesar. Don't listen to no fucking entertainer. Me, don't listen to Caesar. Don't listen to Envy. Don't listen to Tony the Closer. That's what I'm saying. So if you trying to get on here just to get like some brownie points for exposing Envy, you could. But all y'all promoting shit. I don't want to hear about none of y'all courses. Y'all courses is dead.
Now, if y'all don't know about Tony's courses, Tony does this thing called Rona Proof. And he started, I don't know when he started it, but it got big over the pandemic and everything like that. So, you know, Tony's whole thing now is that he's the, like, you know, real estate scammer Batman. Like, he's a vigilante who's out here trying to stop all these people from scamming, you know, innocent individuals who just want to invest and make money. Now, as much as I commend that and respect that, I can't take nothing away from that. I do got to say, I do see where Akademiks is coming from as far as like the clout chasing part, because if you're somebody who really is out here for the people, it doesn't matter about people giving you petty credit for the phrase you came up with real estate RICO. I mean, if you really care that much, patent it and trademark it and make sure you make money off it. But on the other hand, it's like people don't really have to, every time they say real estate RICO, be like, and shout out Tony the Closer for coming up with this phrase. Like, nobody has to do that. So I get where Akademiks is coming from, but I also do respect the fact that Tony does wear it on his sleeve to try to, you know, expose these people. Now, what would be crazy though is if Tony did all this and then people started coming out saying that Tony scammed him. Now, you're gonna need proof, because he is somebody who deals with proof. You can't just say he's a scammer. You got to prove that. And one thing Tony does is he brings the proof. He brings the paperwork. He brings the receipts of the people. He doesn't just, you know, oh, somebody DM me and said DJ Envy, and Caesar got him for $250,000. Like, no, there's paperwork, there's receipts, there's a paper trail that is also presented to the public. So I'm just saying,
it's over with. I don't care if you was doing what they was doing. It's a dub. It won't be promoted on my platform. I don't care what you say. Fuck all of y'all. I mean, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, we don't want to hear about none of y'all. Oh, we got like this type of expo. I don't want to hear it. So when you talking about how I'm talking about this shit without you, I don't need you, gang. I'm going to tell you why I don't need you. Because you promote your shit too. I don't do real estate. I don't do real estate, period. I tell my own audience, if I tell you to buy a house, don't do it. Don't do it. So I'm not about to sit here and promote you to make Envy look crazy. All of y'all niggas who've been promoting shit, go buy your houses yourself. Period. Stop promoting to fans. Period. That's what I'm standing on. I don't care if you ever scam nobody. That's not my prerogative. All of y'all right now, y'all are all in violation. I won't bring you on here because you ain't no motherfucking authoritative on motherfucking investing, nigga. Period. You got a beef with Envy? Nigga, go handle your beef with Envy. I don't got no beef with Envy, but if Envy did wrong, you know I'm gonna point it out. I don't need my nigga. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the facts about this. Charlemagne, Envy, Tony the Closer, my nigga, go look at my background. I'm way more eloquent. I'm way more smart than all you niggas. I don't need you niggas to break shit down.
He said he's way more eloquent. I'm way more eloquent, and I'm way more smarter than you niggas.
Can't read, nigga.
That is a hefty, steep hill that that you climbing up right there.
I graduated from Rutgers University with a biomathematics degree. I don't need you niggas for shit. I don't want you to promote shit to my audience. You see what I get on this shit? I got 20,000 people. I'm not sending them to another scammer. You go get that shit on your fucking own. You go hold on Envy? I good, nigga. But you advertising shit too. I'm not advertising shit when it comes to motherfucking. All of y'all niggas who advertise motherfucking real estate, I'm calling all of y'all scammers.
Damn.
Say something to me. All of y'all scammers, what's up? I ain't advertising shit. I'm telling the fans keep their motherfucking money in their fucking pockets. So I don't want you on my shit talking about Envy, because you're not better neither.
Jeez. Now, that's what, yeah, I mean, this was over 20 minutes. This was damn near half an hour that he went on. I'm not going to play the whole half an hour. That's impossible. I'm not playing the whole half an hour. But you catch his drift, right? You see, you can get the point, right? Now, Tony, of course, after hearing all the things that DJ Akademiks had to say, went on his Twitter page to go ahead and fire back. Now, of course, as you all know, some months back, DJ Akademiks got put on blast by a female who was putting out pictures of his herpes-riddled stomach, apparently, allegedly. I don't know if that was his stomach, but she was saying that it was his stomach, and it was looking like OG Bumpy Johnson. And you know, some things came out, some pill bottles with his Livingston Allen name, government name was on them, and he had to address them. So he went to his stream to address it. But this is what Tony posted in response to what DJ Akademiks said. It says, Livingston Allen admits to sneaking taking STD medicine and not alerting his girlfriend who claimed he has herpes.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, one time in the past, about 4 or 5 years ago, I got a test for chlamydia, and I swear this is TMI. But I love TMI. I swear they put something in my penis hole. Yeah, and it was the most painful thing I ever had. Yeah. So,
what?
Wait, when the person with the anonymous thing said, "Hey, listen, go get tested for chlamydia," I was just like, fucking tested. I'm not getting this is a real test, by the way. I'm not trolling on. This is no game shit. This is what happens at the doctor's thing when they gotta get a sample. They put this long Q-tip. I said, fuck that test. I'm just gonna go get the treatment. You get what I mean? So if I did have it or I didn't have it, I just got the treatment. That's what I was on. So anyway, really to give you the whole story. So she finds the pills of me.
That is some dirty shit. Akademiks, that is some dirty shit, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to get tested for something, and you made it that you wanted to make it a specific thing. You wanted to specifically make it about chlamydia. It could be anything. It could be herpes. It could be any STD. But you made it so specific so that you can internalize it in your head that, hey, I got this, or I may not have this specific thing. I'm just going to go get the treatment for this specific thing. therefore not actually treating what's going on because it could possibly be anything else besides what I'm saying or internalizing that it is. Does that make sense? So somebody's telling them, hey, you may have to get tested for this. Usually if you're going in for an STD test, you should be testing for every damn thing. Especially when you out here just hitting them willy-nilly, bareback, bottom. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be careful about this type of shit.
Just of me getting of me doing that, she says, well, why didn't you tell me? Even though, by the way, I think she set the whole thing up, but I don't want to sit here and place blame on her. I was just like, yo, I literally told her, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm pretty sure I didn't have anything, because usually with some of these things, like with males, I looked up all the shit, like it's visible, or like you would have some symptom, I had no symptoms. Later on, remember, the only reason why this thing came up.
What are the odds you have the picture of this shit coming out in your stomach, you have the meds from the prescription that you got for your alleged chlamydia, and Blueface running around saying you have herpes? Oh no, because she said that in the, it's okay, never mind, I'm putting it together. It's the Discord. That's what it is. It's the Discord.
She said the person DM'd her too, and I'm like, nobody knew your Instagram, so how did they do it? And I have some symptom, I had no symptoms. Later on, remember, the only reason why this even came up, she said the person DM'd her too, and I'm like, nobody knew your Instagram, so how did they do it? Anyway, whatever. So that's why I had those pills, period. And by the way, hold on, what's the name of the fucking pill? It doesn't treat herpes. That's the thing. It doesn't treat herpes.
Boom, point proven. Point proven. You went somewhere to get an STD test. You were scared of the test, so you said, hey, I'm going to internalize this and say that I have or may not have one specific thing. So I'm going to go and get tested for that one specific thing. And like I said, it doesn't treat anything else. So if he went in there with the idea that he had chlamydia, but he really had herpes, you didn't do anything but just start taking medicine for something you didn't have. So it really doesn't explain the pictures, which is what kind of has Tony the Closer going out here making these narratives or whatever. Now, after that happened, of course, Tony didn't stop there. Tony actually went on to get a girl, one of DJ Akademiks' exes, to speak on a situation where she's trying to claim that Akademiks has some, grape charges. Something of that nature. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure that none of that would have mattered to Tony if Akademiks wasn't going hard on him. I mean, if Akademiks would have brought Tony on his stream that day, we wouldn't be hearing Tony talk about Akademiks having herpes or none of that shit. So anyway, to move forward in this situation, all of this is happening because of the situation with DJ Envy and Caesar Pena. Now, moving forward from here, this is the video I was talking about earlier today. This video here of DJ Envy talking about him collecting rent. Now, this is somebody who said he was not making any money off of this. Listen to this.
Envy, Flippin' and Jack. Today, Pro Style came. This is your first time picking up rent, right?
First time picking up these joints, so we don't want to see the names on the checks, but yeah.
First time picking up rent, and that's what it's all about. When I tell you about creating generational wealth, that's what it is. I picked up, this is some of my rent. He owes me some more. His rent is picked up.
Just getting started, baby.
And that's what it's about. Pro Style jumped into the game. How many houses you bought?
3. About to hopefully close on the 4th one, right?
This guy's trying to get more houses than me. He's going to start speaking at the seminar.
We're going to be at like 12, 16 units real soon, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about, teaching and learning how to do it. And that's what we about, man. So I want to see you guys at the next seminar, February 23rd in Las Vegas. If you're on the West Coast, I want to see you there.
So there's a handful of checks for DJ Envy for his apparent rent. Now, here's the thing about this. People sharing this video, you got to understand, if he's saying rent, that must mean that the actual properties are working, where they actually bought properties and they're renting them out and they're getting money for rent from people actually staying in these places. One other possibility, though, could be that they are trying. Now, this is the part that's going to get fucked up, because Envy speaking before talking or without having any type of taking heed to his lawyers, him talking ahead of time and saying he didn't make any money, he didn't make a dime, is going to put him in a very awkward situation, because then he's going to have to speak on where these rent checks come from. And if he's going to say that, well, these were the property, you have to come up with what properties did we see you with a handful of checks, handful of money. Where did this money come from, and which properties? Because clearly there hasn't been any successful properties out here where you clearly been making this much money. Then what is Envy going to say? Well, we just grabbed a bunch of envelopes and stuffed them up and made it look that way just for, production value, just to get people to come. Now, okay, now you looking like a scammer. So which one is it? You kind of have your back against the wall in this situation. All of this promotion, all of these videos that Envy did, I think that is going to be his deciding factor of whether or not he actually gets some hefty charges or not. Now, I don't know if you've seen in the video earlier, this guy. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this guy over here. What is it? This guy right here. This guy. You see this guy right here? This is Cesar Pena's brother. All right. Now I haven't heard too much about Cesar's brother, even though he clearly is a part of everything that's going on. But Cesar's brother decided that he was going to go on live with Tony the Closer. Tony was showing videos of him with stacks of money and envelopes, apparently things that had to do with their real estate shit. He didn't like that, and it sent Lucci, aka Luis Pena, Cesar's brother, on a rant. And it didn't force him, but made him send some threats towards Tony's way. Listen to this.
Where's that illegal at? Where's that illegal? I show you all my paperbooks, all my receipts. You just posted that. That shit 3-4 years old, nigga. That's 5-6 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. That's real money that have receipts for, Tony. You're trying to reach because you have nothing to do because you're a loser. Tony, you're a loser. Remember that. You're a loser. And all these people following you, they're all losers because they believe in what you put up. That's all bullshit, my nigga. Let the FBI show me that I'm wrong. When you show the FBI or the CIA, anybody you got that I'm wrong, you show me. And then I'll be like, you're Tony, you're the right. But at the end of the day, you're reaching because you're a loser. Look at your diamonds. They're fake, bitch. Remember that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna smoke you, bitch. Remember, I'm gonna smoke you, bitch. I'm gonna smoke you, Tony.
What, you go smoke Tony?
Look at your diamonds. They're fake, bitch. Remember that. I'm gonna smoke you, bitch. Remember, I'm gonna smoke you, bitch. I'm gonna smoke you,
What?
Tony. Keep talking your shit. You keep talking like you proud and shit. Then you fucking with the wrong nigga. Remember that. Look in my eyes, bitch. You're fucking with the wrong nigga.
Look at Tony,
You're
bro.
fucking with the wrong nigga, bitch. I've been in this game too long. You ain't fucking with the real niggas. You can go after NBCs or whatever. But with me, you're wrong, bitch.
Yo.
Remember that. I love you. And you're gonna see, puto. And when I shoot the shit at you, you ain't gonna have no more diamonds in your neck.
Oh, you can't talk about suing a nigga after you just got done saying you wanted to smoke him. You blew him the 2-finger kiss. You can't now go and try to. What are you doing? I'm gonna smoke you, Tony, and then I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. This nigga's confused.
Remember that, bitch? You're fucking with the wrong one. You think you all this tough shit? You came to my house when I was in New York. Come to me now. I'm here. I'm in Edgewater, New Jersey right now. Bring all your peeps and everybody that wants to come and say I owe the money. I'm right here. I'm right here right now. Right now. Show me, bitch. You won't. You won't. You won't. Remember that.
Yeah,
And
niggas
I
be
know where you
weird,
live,
bro.
bitch. Remember that. Shout out to La Muerte. Have a good night.
I know
Tony.
where your mama live at too, right?
All right, listen.
I know
you
your
come
mama
to my
live at
mother's house.
too.
Yeah, all right, listen. Come on over.
Yeah,
We're ready
puto.
for you. We're gonna eat pork
Talk
chops
tough,
with you,
puto.
bitch. All right,
Mommy
come
be-
on
mommy
over.
be with
Come
daddy.
on over.
We send
Come
mommy
on
with
over,
daddy,
'cause you
puto.
fucking with
We
the
send
wrong-
mommy with daddy,
Yeah,
puto.
listen, I'm not big business.
This nigga Tony's crazy too. What the fuck? We gonna send mama with daddy, bitch. apparently their dad has passed away. And now Tony is talking about sending their mama with their daddy. What is wrong with these niggas when they get on the internet, bro? You see it be an ego test. It be an ego competition. Niggas know that people watching them and they commenting, so they try to say the things that's going to get people to be like, oh, shit, he hard or he tough. And y'all both looking goofy. I'm sorry, but this is some goofy shit. Who does this?
I'm none of those niggas. See him in the guy. I'm none of those niggas. You fucking with the wrong. Listen, you fucking with the wrong one.
My address a long time, Puto. Do something.
I don't go fuck. What?
You had the address a long time, Puto. Do something.
I'm home right now.
How long you had the address and ain't pull up yet, pussy?
All right, bring them all. All right, I wanted to pull it. Listen, 6 Toronto Plus, Passaic, New Jersey. I'm gonna come over right now. Come over right now. Come over right now. Tough guy. Come on. You in live with me? You work for the FBI? Come right now. Come. You won't come, bitch. You know they work. You know it. You be that tough that shit on Instagram. Come right now. I don't give a fuck. Let all the niggas at C0, MB, all money come to my house right now. Let them come right now. You won't come, right? Bitch ass nigga.
Did this nigga just threaten everybody that got scammed as well? He said bring all the niggas that Envy and Caesar owe money to, bring them to my house too right now. For what? I'm sure they gonna get their money back, so what are you gonna offer them, nigga? Some fresh teeth, motherfucker? What are you trying to offer these motherfuckers? Oh my God, get these niggas off my screen. Now, one person who went exceptionally hard, pause, was Joe Budden. And Joe Budden kept it on topic. Joe went in on Caesar for all the things that he was buying. Oh, man, just listen.
I'm shut up. And then you listen to Tony the Closer talk about what he found in Caesar's like accounting, like what he was doing with the money. He said it was some real fat nigga shit. Nigga was going from Domino's to Dairy Queen,
holy,
to Taco Bell,
what?
To Burger King, to the juice bar, he broke to the candy shop, to the Kit Kat flagship store. Who even knew that Kit Kat had a flagship? Flagship store. Holy shit! You fat bastard!
Oh, man. He called that nigga a fat bastard. Yo. Hey, man. Good luck to Caesar. You gonna need it, man. It's over, man. It's fucking over for Caesar, bro. It's over for that nigga. You could try to pretend all day long on the internet, on your Instagram, that everything is, all these people against me, and all I have is positivity, and when things is weighing down on me, I just, no, man. Them inspirational quotes, posting DMX songs, and having pictures of 50 Cent is not going to make you escape jail time. Caesar, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Now, moving forward, man, we got to talk about this, man. This shit, once again, man, the world feels like they can cancel one of the greatest comedians of all time, man, Mr. Dave Chappelle. If you guys haven't heard, Dave had a concert in Boston. I believe it was last night. It was either last night or the night before. Either way, Dave had a comedy show in Boston. And in typical Dave fashion, when things are going on in the world and tragedies happen and, you know, everybody seemingly is affected by it, he speaks on it. And, of course, the most recent things that we can think of that is going on in the world right now is everything going on between Israel and Palestine. And what we have at least seen from our eyes and, via social media, it doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? And just given the history of everything that's been going on out there, man, it's just things are a little we're being shown what they want us to show. Without having to go deep into any type of conspiracy theories or anything like that, we're being shown what they want us to show. So that's why you continue to hear conflicting stories about things that's going on. But only things that remain true is the fact that people are dying right now. Innocent people are dying right now. Whoever you want to listen to, the Israeli government, the people of Palestine, whoever you want to listen to, one thing is true. Innocent individuals are dying, and what's going on out there is crazy. So Dave commented on this situation, and it's a no phone policy when it comes to Dave's show. So of course nobody has this on video, and it's classic Dave. He said, I lock up your phones because it's hearsay at this point. You can't prove that I said it. You can't prove that I did it. So, which is genius. But people are still going to go out of their way to describe what happened from their own eyes. So Dave had a concert, and this is what one of the concert goers had to say about the situation. They said, something is changing in America. I saw Dave Chappelle last night at Boston Garden. It was sold out, so I would say 22,000 people there. 3/4 into the show, he said he wants to address what's going on in Palestine and Israel. He specifically said Palestine and said it before Israel. He said what happened on October 7th wasn't right, but also what's going on isn't right and not just. You can't kill innocent civilians like that and the whole world sits silently and watches. Then someone shouted at him from the crowd, "Shut the fuck up, Dave." He went nuts and yelled back, "No, you shut the fuck up. You don't take tens and billions from my country to go kill innocent women and children and then come and tell me to shut the fuck up." He said, don't come begging for money from my country and then go drop bombs on children and cut off innocent people's water and electricity. You have the audacity to pay to come see me and tell me to shut the fuck up? No, you shut the fuck up. And then the crowd started clapping and cheering for him and saying, "Yes, Dave," and chants of "Free Palestine." And then he said, "You're damn right, free Palestine," to which some people walked out of his show. Now, I'm just convinced that, like Dave Chappelle said, a lot of people are just bitch ass niggas. How are you paying tickets to go to a comedy show of somebody who you seemingly are a fan of? Because I'm assuming if you're buying tickets to go see somebody, Dave's the headliner. So if you're buying tickets to one of Dave's shows, you're going there to see Dave. If you are somebody that has ever bought a ticket to go see one of your favorite comedians and you ended up walking out because it was anything else but unfunny, you are a loser. The only reason you should walk out of a comedy show is if the shit is not making you laugh. And I'm telling you right now, you probably maybe that wasn't making them laugh. If this person said 3/4 into the show, these people stayed 3/4 into the show until they heard some shit that they didn't agree with and then they walked out. What happened to basic human decency? The one thing that has been lost on society for the longest, basic human decency. Dave didn't go up there and say Israel is horrible. He didn't go up there and say the Jewish community is this and that. He said innocent civilians. You can't kill innocent civilians. People have a problem, bro, when they hear something. That's the worst part. I mean, when you're reading something, it's bad when you try to take whatever you're reading and only take little bits and pieces and then make it a horrible thing that you just read. It's even worse when you're hearing it. You're hearing somebody say something and then you twist and you turn what they're talking about to try to make it so that you can be offended by it. Because we are now in a generation of people that deal with trigger words. Trigger words. It is okay to criticize the Israeli government without people trying to put the anti-Semitic badge on you. It does not make you anti-Semitic to have basic human decency. It's also been amazing to see how people have been fighting amongst each other over this situation. Very interesting. A lot of it looks like back when Black Lives Matter stuff was going on and the protests were going on back then. You know, I wonder how many of these same people who are flying these, you know, Israeli flags and these Palestinian flags, how many of these same people were out in the streets with black people. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful. That's not me trying to be negative. I'm just asking a very important question, because I don't remember a lot of black people trying to beg other groups of people to stand with them. We just wanted people to hear us. And it seems like certain people are trying to demonize the black community for not speaking out as much as they should, I guess, about this situation, which is kind of wild too, because it's like, what do y'all expect us to do? What do y'all expect our words or us going down the street to do? When we've already come to the conclusion that us protesting and marching the streets for ourselves ain't been doing shit, what in the fuck do you think that's gonna do for some people overseas who got access to military bombs and can drop them whenever they feel like? What can we do? That's why I was pissed at Vlad for trying to call people out. Oh, Drake and DJ Khaled need to speak up because Drake is a Jewish person and DJ Khaled is Palestinian. Bitch, not one thing Drake or DJ Khaled or even you, DJ Vlad, can say that can stop what's going on over there. That's how much that, and that's the reality of somebody who needs to be brought down to reality of, you have a big platform, you have millions of dollars, you're wildly successful here in America, but the things that you care about, the things that you give a damn about, the things that are overseas, you, for one, haven't even attempted to do anything over there, and for two, there's nothing you can do about it over there. Even with your big platform and all that money in your bank account, you still can't stop what's going on. So to expect somebody to speak up or make statements, that's wild to me. But walking out of a Dave Chappelle show, and there's one thing I need y'all to understand. Y'all should have known Dave Chappelle's MO when he first left to go to Africa. The man left $50 million sitting on the table. Left even some of the most woke motherfuckers at the time looking confused. Like, damn, why you leave $50 million on the table? Yeah, he really lives that shit. He really holds that shit on his heart, not his sleeve, his heart. Why you think Dave keep getting scrutiny over the years now? Because he refuses to bite his tongue. He refuses to back down for what the masses want him to do or want him to say. People have tried so much over the years to try to get him or deter him from being the person that he is, and it doesn't work. That's why I always will respect Dave Chappelle, and that's why I always will support that man regardless. We gotta hold him down, man. We gotta hold down Dave Chappelle at all costs, man. Also, free Palestine, if I didn't say that before. Now, moving on to some different things that's going on in society, man. One thing that I noticed is that, I spoke about this before. This man, Blueface, has a issue with his mother. And I see a lot of people with their, think pieces and whatnot about the situation, and people trying to do the whole, that's your mother, have some respect. It's crazy to me because I can't tell you the psychological damage it does to a child who is told you have to respect your mother and father despite being abused or being, treated badly your whole life, or not even having a real actual mother-son or father-son, mother-daughter, father-daughter relationship. I get it. There has to be a certain level of respect, but at the end of the day, if your parent or parents haven't set that standard, if that's not the foundation of what you built in your family, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to find that in life with your children. Now, in Blueface's situation, I talk about his mom being somebody who suffers from son-husband syndrome. Got to get that right, son-husband syndrome. Some of y'all heard me speak on this plenty of times before, but if you haven't, let me just let you in a little bit on what son-husband syndrome is. It's when the mother of a son looks at him as her husband or boyfriend, whatever, lover. And that's clearly the situation we have going on with Blueface and his mom. Now, I've spoken about this several times because it's very weird to me that every time Blueface does something with one of his women, his mother has something to say about it. And his mother looking like one of those clout chasing parents who's like, oh, my child's famous, and because I'm somebody who wants the limelight as well and wants to capitalize off of what's going on as well, I'm going to keep making my face seen. She's somebody who I don't take as somebody you should respect as a mother, but somebody you should just look at as somebody who gave birth to this nigga. Now, you can call that ignorant, you can call it disrespectful if you want, but she doesn't act like a mother. Blueface has said some things about his mom doing weird things in the past. His brother has said things about his mom doing weird shit in the past, teaching him how to eat the box. What mother teaches their son how to eat the box? I mean, there's some things you should tell your son, like certain things you should talk about. But when it comes to downright demonstrations, nah, I'm sorry. You got to let them niggas go find that shit out on themselves. They got to go practice with some motherfuckers. You can't be the one to sit there and teach them. That's weird as hell. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Blueface proposed to his baby mom, you know, the one that looked like Stewie and Drewski mixed together with the botched BBL. He proposed to her and now they are engaged, and he took it upon himself to, I'm engaged. Look at the ring she got. And then went on to call out his mom and say, I got somebody who ain't never been with nobody else. Can't nobody say they ever had my wife. I won. Everybody had your wife already. Scratch my head. Couldn't be me. Post your ring and I'ma post mine. You want to compare booties, right, Carlissa? That's his mother's name, Carlissa. Let's compare rings. Let's see what type of ring that old booty got on, and what type of a ring that new booty got. My wife gonna always win. Carlissa married a bum. After all them dicks she took, she settled for that little ass ring. My wife had one dick her whole life and bled your whole life, clown. This is a man talking to his mother. Now this is what really got people going yesterday, because Blueface decided to take it to the extra level and go, holy shit. My mother is a whore. I want to highlight that. I want to highlight that specific part. Just want to make sure I highlight that. Because what I said earlier rings a lot more true when you see how these people interact with each other. This isn't a mother and a son. This isn't anything like that. This isn't a parent and a child. This is somebody who has built the foundation of her relationship with her kids as woman and little boyfriends and little husbands until they got grown. And now when they smashing other chicks and dealing with other chicks, now you gotta, you know what? Just let me read what he said. My mother is a whore. Been married 3 times, 3 kids by 3 different men, and never married none of them men, only random men she liked with a lot of money so she could divorce and take from them. And at end of it all, she's sleeping with a bum every night. Sad story for real. Could never respect her as a woman. Well, you got it from the child's mouth himself. He could never respect her as a woman. Do you think he wrote respect her as a mother? No, respect her as a woman. Sounds like, and here's the other part. He been so groomed into feeling like that was the situation that this nigga's talking about his mom as if his mom is his ex. Or like she's his baby mom. Interesting, right? He goes on to say, Jaden got 2 kids, 1 baby dad in the ring. She's really her for real. Follow behind these hoes if you want to. I got a real one on Schoolyard. Then he showed the ring that he got. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, it's a very beautiful ring. Very beautiful ring. Good job, Blueface. Also, it is kind of weird that it's happening at a time after his other baby mom just put out a video with a white boy talking about, oh, he stole your bitch, and they just went up and turned up, and the videos got millions of views, and she got a tattoo right above her coochie that says so-and-so's coochie, and it's the name of the dude she was rapping with. It's a whole bunch of shit, man. Like, if I was his baby mom, the one that he got engaged to, it'd feel weird. Because it's funny, like, her reaction was like, oh, my God. Like, that's another thing, man. That is another thing. It be niggas out here that will do the most. Put you through the ringer. Keep going back and forth, fucking this bitch over here, getting some hair from this bitch over here, dogging you out on the internet, saying he owns you, calling you a bitch over here, trying to act like you one of his hoes, and he pimping your dumb ass, and he talking shit every chance he get. Then playing the game. Because the other girl he really want to be with is playing with him. He like, oh, let me get this ring and let me propose to this girl. And she's sitting up there crying like this is some real authentic, genuine shit. And that's, to be honest, it's pathetic. It's really pathetic. It's sad. Because then you got somebody in the situation who knows what's going on. But see, I get a lot of flack for this. From women specifically, because I always try to say, man, women are in love. They're in love with the idea. You know, a lot of people aren't in love with you. They're in love with the idea. Perfect example, what I just got done talking about. A motherfucker can do all types of shit. But as soon as that ring come out, as soon as the motherfucker get on one knee, you crying and say, oh my God, I can't. Do you not see what's happening? Or do you just be in love with the idea? You be infatuated with the idea of love and having a man and being married and having this fairy tale. Like, y'all let these Disney Cinderella ass, Pocahontas ass, Frozen ass movies make y'all think that love, or like y'all supposed to end happily ever after, man. No, love is dealing with a motherfucker. Can we be real for a second? Can we be real? Love is dealing with a motherfucker. Who can you stomach on a day-to-day basis? Who are you willing to love even when they breath smell like ass at the top of the morning? Who can you be there for when they get too drunk and decide to throw up and take a shit at the same goddamn time? Will you clean it up? Who is going to hold you when you are having a mental breakdown and the other motherfucker is like, well, goddamn, just pick yourself up and it'll be okay? No, you deal with it and you love that person. You care for them through it all, the ups and downs, the positive, the negative, not when it is a fairy tale, fake ass, sucker ass dream that you have been watching on Disney and Nickelodeon ever since you was 2. Bitch, wake up. You understand? That's a broader message for more people out there, man. This ain't specific to this topic that I'm talking about. It's just I feel like I have been experiencing what genuine love is in my situation. Ain't no fairy tale, ain't no bubble gum, ain't no strobe lights and disco balls and shit having fun every goddamn day. We don't live in Charlie's Chocolate Factory, nigga. But I love her and she loved me, and motherfucker, if I was to I'm coming, Elizabeth, this motherfucker will be right here to catch me. Vice versa. Quit letting the idea of love drive you to make decisions. Learn how to grow with somebody. Learn how to learn somebody. Does that make sense? Is that too much to ask? Now, Blueface's mom went on to try to show her ring accompanied with her feet for some reason. I have no fucking clue. She said, my bum got papers on mine. You got that downtown LA in the swap meet district. Your son just called you a whore. The fuck are you? What type of response is this? Your son just... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Carlissa. I did not mean to do that, okay? I'll take that back. I am so sorry. I apologize genuinely, wholeheartedly, authentically. I apologize. I did not mean to call him your son. I meant to call him your boyfriend. You allowed your boyfriend to call you a whore on the internet, and this was your response? And then you went on to say, did this ninja propose to the maid? Oh, well, it is October. Does this sound like a mom? Does this sound like somebody's girlfriend? Explain to me. Listen to this nigga, man.
So what's going on? You want to compare booty cheeks with my wife, right? Bet. Let's compare rings. Post that little bullshit ass ring your husband got you. Right? You got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. You've been married 3 times by 3 different men that has none of your kids. None of these men you married are your kid's father. And at the end of it all, you married a bum. You wanna know how I know he a bum? Cause your ring is smaller than my wife's ring. That's how I know your man a bum. I'm 26 years old. Y'all probably 50, going on 60. You mean to tell me out of 60 years you couldn't get... What's wrong with her, Bravo?
Something needs to be done about this family, man. They need very, very, very intensive rehab. There's clearly some trauma that Blueface is fighting right now. Some foul things may have happened in his childhood. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to come up with scenarios. That's just a little too weird for me. But I do feel like Carlissa, his mother, did some questionable things back in the day, and therefore their relationship is the way that it is today. Yeah, please stay away. And also, that's a testament to the guys out there. If there's any men out there who are dating a woman who carries the tendencies of someone who suffers from son-husband syndrome, I need you to please get away as far as you can. You're never going to be priority. You're never going to be looked at as a matter of fact, you will be looked at more as a son figure to the woman that you're dating, opposed to her actual sons. Run away. I seen a picture the other day of this lady who, I think her son was like 13 or something like that. And for his 13th or 14th birthday, he wanted tattoos. And his mom went and let him get tattoos at 13 or 14 years old. And some people are on there like, oh, you know, if his mother consented and she said it's cool. Nigga, he's 13 years old. Nigga ain't even got a job yet. You are trying to ruin this man's life before it even starts, but you want him to look a certain way, of course. Because when you go out, you want people to see your boyfriend, not your son. That's that son-husband syndrome. Or like when these moms out here get too invested in their sons' relationships, always worried about what that girl is doing, or if they doing bad, oh, she's automatically talking crazy about the girl, but when they doing good, seems like she still has a little bit of a problem, huh? Can't really accept fully that these people have a happy and building relationship. It's always that. Very weird activity, man. Very weird activity. Now, speaking of weird activity, a couple more things I want to touch on before we get out of here, man. Of course, when you speak about delusions and taking away or not accepting accountability, we have to talk about a sector of women out here, especially on the internet, man. I feel like this is the only place they reside is on Twitter. It's like a bunch of women that don't take accountability reside on Twitter. I don't know about real life and society when you walk around outside. I don't know. But what I see on this app is ridiculous. Now, this artist right here, man, D1, he was on a show. I don't know if it's his show or if he was a guest on the show. I don't know what it was, but he was on there and he was talking about the impact of sexuality, of being sexually explicit in hip hop. And of course it's a clip, so people are going to take the clip and run with it and build these whole think pieces and opinions without taking in actual full context of what this person is saying. So in this clip, it was mainly pointed towards women of hip hop, but D1 also spoke on the men in hip hop. It just wasn't all the way in this clip, and women went with this clip and was like, but what about the men? What about the men? Let me just play the clip first and then we'll get to it.
Anytime you got Lotto on stage acting like she giving somebody head, you heard me, with the microphone, and she's on stage at the Rolling Loud Festival and she's acting like she giving somebody head, you think little girls ain't looking at that being like, oh, bet, well, that's my favorite rapper, so if that's what she doing with her time on stage, that must be what I gotta do when I get in that position with a dude. Or maybe it makes me curious to want to get in that position with a dude as a young woman watching that. When you got Janelle Monáe, very smart, educated, talented woman, but when she get on stage at Essence Fest and she chooses to lift her shirt up and show her breast, they call it sexual liberation, but it's really just, you just trying to go viral. That's all that is. But you got all these women that's like, bet, I guess that's not inappropriate behavior. When you got Megan Thee Stallion turning Essence Fest into a twerk fest, man, you got young women thinking that that's acceptable behavior and that's considered real. And then the media gonna put her on the cover of all these magazines and she's Woman of the Year here and wins this award for this and all that. And that's just the women, bro. Let's not talk about the men who are constantly disrespecting women in the music. And we've normalized the biggest rapper in the world. Drake goes on tour with 21 Savage. You got a big old piece.
Oh, why it cut off right there, B? Why it cut off?
Got a big old piece.
Damn. He was about to say that shit. He said you got a big old piece of sperm flying over you. That was about to sound funny as hell, man. Why it cut off right there, man? Why it cut off right before my man said big piece of sperm? Now, of course, man, see, and that's also another thing. All it took was another couple seconds to get to the part where he was about to go at the men. But see, a lot of people out here have very, very short attention spans. That's not just secluded to women. That's for everybody. Everybody. Because of how social media works, because of how society is, there's a lot of short attention spans out there. But when it came to this subject, a lot of people heard that, and because of how they have been conditioned to feel about when they see women doing these things at these award shows or at these festivals, at their shows, they've been conditioned to feel like this is real, like this is something that they need as liberation or to feel free about themselves, when in reality it is nothing but being influential. You're just influencing people to do other degenerate shit. Why has that been lost on society, man? Like, whatever is trending, whatever is popular is going to be something that pushes the culture forward in a certain way. So if you have a bunch of women out here who are only being provocative and being sexually in the music, the ones that are only being pushed to the forefront, the mainstream media, mainstream music, hip hop, whatever, that's going to be the idea. Oh, this is what I need to do to get on. That other shit ain't working. Being modest, not showing my titties, not showing my ass, and not talking explicitly about my coochie in songs, that's out the window. It's out the door. I got to do what Cardi doing. I got to do what Lotto doing. I got to do what Nicki doing. I got to do what so-and-so doing. It's influential. You influence these kids to do these things. That's common sense, though. The fact that we're now in an era where we're taking common sense and taking it as a challenge or disrespect is wild to me. Instead of taking accountability and instead of trying to push for something better, you would rather go against the person that is trying to spread the positive message of we need to get to a better place, because it's easier for you to engage in the fuckery than it is to you to try to actually do something or better yourself. I feel like they want to make it a competition of who can outdo the other when it doesn't do anything but destroy the next generation coming up. Women and men. We see what's happening with the men. See, when you talk about the over-sexualization of women in men's raps, we can go on and on. But see, one thing I rather focus on is killing, promoting murder, promoting shooting, promoting hurting one another. We can deal with the over-sexualization shit later. It seems like both sides are on board. Both men and women are on board right now, okay? So we'll let them figure that out while we handle the fact that niggas want to kill each other. I find that to be a lot more important than niggas talking about bitches, hoes, ass, and titties. It's a lot more detrimental when a life is gone. You can change that life around. Little homie over here who was listening to Lil Baby or so-and-so talk about doing this and doing that in the streets, and he was finding himself in the street life, but now he realized it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, cool. Little Tisha over here who saw Meg Thee Stallion or saw Cardi B over here twerking all day, try to dress provocative. Oh yeah, we can turn that around at some point. She can start dressing the way that she should be dressing and conducting herself the way that she should be conducting herself in due time. You cannot bring a life back. Trust me. That nigga Walt Disney still under Disney right now, frozen. He ain't finna come back. They not finna unthaw that nigga. As soon as they do, that motherfucker finna just drip and go into slime and shit. As soon as they unthaw that motherfucker, he's just gonna be mush. There's no coming back. Let's handle some important shit first. Also, remember to take accountability. Always remember to take accountability. That's why this guy's gonna be the perfect example. This guy pled not guilty in this case. This is what we're gonna end it on. This guy pled not guilty after driving through a parade in Portland. Shout out to Zen Master. This was the floral something parade. Floral coral parade. I forgot what it was, but it was in Portland, Oregon. This guy here did not like the fact that his main exits were blocked off due to traffic over the parade. He decided to take upon his white privileged self to say, fuck the traffic cones, fuck the block exits. I'm gonna go through because I need to take a shit.
The Lloyd Center exit, the Convention Center exit, every motherfucking exit. You
Now imagine you in a parade. Imagine you in a parade, right? And this motherfucker come driving past you and you just enjoy yourself. You on the float, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like a car with like a trailer on the back. You got flowers and shit. There's kids and shit. And all of a sudden out of nowhere, this thing come out of nowhere. Now, this part right here is where it gets crazy. So because his exits were blocked off, he decided, hey, I'm going to take an alternate route and make sure I can get off because I need to release my bowels. Now, I don't know if this is the case. I'm just trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I know this man is crazy. I know he's a lunatic. I know he's dumb as hell. But I'm just saying, somebody that will have to do all of this because his exit was blocked off is somebody who might have been crowning. Look at this. Look at this man. Driving on the... Look at this. He in the grass. Now he's like, yeah, I'm making it. I'm on my way. I got this. I got past the roadblocks, all the cones, all the construction workers. I'm scot-free. What this man didn't realize was that there was a whole parade in front of him, and now he's about to come crashing in to a group of people and kids. Listen to the screams. Look at him. He said, oh shit, hold up. Oh shit. Oh man, I fucked up. Look at it. Look at his face. Look at it. Look at his face when he realized he fucked up. He was all big macho man Randy Savage until he seen them kids crying in the back in the rearview mirror. This is his face changed. Watch. Watch his face change when he realized he was about to run over kids. Look. He's all, oh my God. Damn it, Randy. Why are you doing this? You could have just shit on yourself, Randy. Why are you doing this? He didn't know what to do. Look at this. Look at this. Listen to the screams. He tried to pull over because he realized he was in a parade. He tried to pull over because he realized how stupid he looked. There were children screaming bloody murder in the background. And he had to think to himself, damn, I'm about to be that one guy on the news who ran through a parade for absolutely no fucking reason. Look at that. He tried to pull over. He tried to go through here. Oh, there are chairs here. I can't just run over chairs because if I run over these chairs, then I'm going to look even more of a lunatic. Now I got to look stupid even more. Stop, turn to the right, and just try to keep going down the street. Look, he's like, oh, shit. You want to see something interesting? Look at that. You see what this is right here? This is good old Portland police. Now you have a man driving down a parade unannounced, uninvited. You got women and children screaming at the top of their lungs, and not one fire from a fire, not one shot was fired. This nigga tapped the truck. This nigga, ain't it great? Ain't it great to have a lighter complexion in America, huh? This man got everything on his belt and decided to tap the truck with his hand. Hey man, what are you doing? Hey man. Now he's about to go to jail. He pled not guilty, but as you can see, like the title says, he was caught in 4K. Police didn't need any type of street cameras. They didn't need any type of cell phone footage. He had the camera right there in his car. Imagine having a dash cam and proceed to do maximum illegal shit. Like a dummy. And then sit there with this face. With the oh shit I fucked up face. Just amazing, man. I couldn't wait to show that today, man. That shit had me rolling yesterday. Man, people are dumb, man. People are dumb and impatient. I get it, man. You got to take a shit. Go find the nearest exit to a gas station or something and or get over on the road. I'm sure they understand, hey, all my exits was blocked off. I had to take a shit, man. What you expect me to do? I'll take the fecal matter charge over attempted vehicular manslaughter. Stupid. Shit is crazy. I would rather a cop catch me pants to my knees with half a turd hanging out my ass than to be the nigga on the news with the still picture of me like this in the driver's seat like. And the narrative is that I just stormed a parade trying to run over some kids. Come on, man. Now you about to catch a whole charge that you weren't even trying to catch just because you had the bubble guts. Oh, my God. It's a damn shame. But we will forever keep that common sense and think first over here at the GMS show. Ain't that right, y'all? Use your brain. Use that big old lovable brain you got in your head, man. Think, man. Stop and think. GMS fam, the Green Room has been a dope show today, man. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. GMS fam, if you want to help support the GMS show, you can donate to the GMS fund right here. Here's the Cash App below, man. Anybody out there that wants to help support, man, whether you got $5, $10, $20, whatever it is, man, whatever you can spare, whatever you can help with the GMS show, man, help us improve this channel, help us improve production, all that great shit, man. You can do your due diligence right there. Put a GMS in the chat, man. Let's go. Hey, catch me on my Instagram page, man. If you follow me on IG, excuse me, if you follow me on IG, pull up. I'm going live. I'm playing beats. I'm chilling. I'm gonna finish this here as we vibe out, man. Go over there. Go over to my Instagram, as you see right here, Black GMS. Go follow me if you haven't. Pull up. We gonna vibe out, listen to some beats, man. GMS fam in the green room. I'll see you over there on IG. Peace out. Have a good one. Love, peace, positivity, green mind state, all that great shit. GMS fam, we out.